Yes, 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 yes.
Yo, what's up, guys? Back at it again with another video. Breaking Studios. What if Naruto was in the Dragon Clan Part 4? Finally doing this after like 3 weeks of wasting time and procrastinating. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yeah, so anyway, I'm finally doing this and stuff, and been wasting time and everything, you know. Back at it again. Anyway, if you don't recall, Naruto was imprisoned, framed for the attack on Konoha. And, my man kind of broke out and went on a rampage. Finally unlocked, I'm sorry, I can't talk, I'm belligerent. Finally unlocked Dragon Release, which allows him to fly, you know, like a castle and all that crap. So yeah, my man's gonna be flying. And, basically, he flew and flew down to town, you know, kind of went a bit psychotic, you know, that usual stuff, like a cool kid.
Nice.
So, yeah, you know, he wants to clock himself. And, yeah, we're gonna be leading on from there, where, Naruto is, going to start planning his revenge, you know, learn some cool lightning styles and stuff, just become an absolute powerhouse. So, yeah. Without further ado, here it is, my mad lads and mad ladies. Naruto traveled. He finally came to it. To the place he'd been longing to go to. It was a small waterfall. There was a house nearby. A small estate. It was his old home. The home he used to live in. He remembers playing with his best friend, Echi. She was always kind. He remembers running around, being happy. He remembers everything so vividly, as if it were yesterday. But then it dawns on him. She'll probably come and kill him. He's been donned as a traitor. That's one thing you should never do. Herself, with her fire dragon, will come and kill him. The good news is, it's a fire dragon. It won't be very effective. If they send the earth dragon, Shinso, he'll definitely be a problem, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Naruto's far higher than him, at least in ranking-wise. Naruto then gets ready. He walks in the house. He sees the webs, the old pictures of him and his family. He then looks down. It all seems so vivid. A shame. He begins to walk down the hallway. The floorboards creak. It's an older house. Quite older. He then walks on the floorboard. He stomps it, shatters it, and falls to the floor. He falls for a second, then activates his wings. He glides down to the bottom. As he walks to the bottom, he then sees the light. He puts chakra into it to light the flame. I remember this so well. The old hatch, the cellar, the temple, the tomb, whatever you prefer to call it. It's where we store all the knowledge of the dragons. Now, I have to find the lightning section. Naruto watches as all the lights begin to light up throughout the hallway. It seems almost endless. Hundreds of scrolls, no, not hundreds, thousands of scrolls line the hallways. Naruto walks through the hallway. He gets the feeling he's being watched. He then remembers, wasn't there a spirit down here? A spirit that had watched over the tomb. He turns around. He then sees it, a small white ball of energy. So if it isn't you, the spirit then responds, ah yes, Naruto. the one who wields the lightning dragon, Eldora. I see. So, what brings you back to this old home? This was an emergency hideout for the clan if we were ever dispatched from the Leaf or attacked. Naruto says, no, I've been framed. Framed as a traitor. I never did anything to the Leaf. Yeah, I was framed towards. It's all a joke, to be honest. I came here because I need info, knowledge of the previous wielders of Eldora. I see. Please, call me Ikaku. Okay then, Ikaku. Tell me, where's the lightning section? I must learn more about the abilities of what I have. Ikaku then says, very well. Since you are a Matoi, I guess it would do to have you become aware of the previous users. Naruto nods. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? They then begin walking. Finally, Naruto comes to the section. Hundreds of squirrels lined up, each one user. Naruto says, so this is it? Yes, it is, Naruto. He then says, so, which one was the strongest, Ikaku? Ikaku then says, number 133. Naruto walks over to 133. Ikaku then also tells him, he's also one of the fewer detailed ones. Don't expect to learn much from him. However, he was the strongest. If you can, and you've learned how to communicate with Eldora, which I imagine you have, ask him. He can recall at least a few centuries, so he should remember 133. Naruto nods. Yeah. Naruto then opens up the scroll. He reads it for a few hours. As he's reading it, he then realizes something. This man, 133, he was so strong because he used weapons. He used everything lightning could possibly do. He understood the physics of it all. And he used every single advantage he could. He didn't cheap out. He didn't follow honor. He simply was just cold. Interesting. I guess I should consider this. Naruto then says, what were some of his abilities? Eldora. Eldora then responds, 133. What was his name again? What was it? Yes, Madarame. Madarame. He was pretty powerful. He mastered the Flash Step, which is a higher ranking move. He also was able to withdraw me full circle. And I don't mean the basic cloak, no. He could take out the entirety of me in physical form at least 10 times in a row before passing out. Wait. He could do that? Yeah. He was no joke whenever it came to power. And just like you, he was part Uzumaki. He had a long life force. I think you could also harness his power, even become stronger, now that you know. I'd suggest you stay here for the next few days. Study up on all the users. Memorize some basic facts about them. Learn abilities. It'd be well fitting for you, Naruto. Naruto nods. Yeah, it would. For the next few days, Naruto studies. He trains. While he's down there, he takes advantage of the training center. A small area where he can practice moves. It has a magical seal on it. One that just happened to be used by Madarame. It was a regen seal. It was not stored in his notes. No other user knew it. It basically rewound time for about 5 minutes inside the room so everything would be repaired. Naruto then said, "Hey, Veldora, is it possible you know this seal?" Veldora then says, "No, I can't recall the exact specifics. Although, I can help you see this seal." Naruto then says, "May I see it?" "Yeah." Immediately, a lightning surge goes through the room. Everything goes dark. He sees the glowing signs across the wall, all the seal notes. He sees everything. The whole room was covered in a massive seal. It would take at least 10 hours just to read every single one. Naruto says, Damn, be a good time to have the Sharingan, wouldn't it?" "Yeah, it would, Naruto." Naruto then says, "Very well. Perhaps some other time I'll study it." Then, for more days, Naruto would train. Finally, after 2 weeks, he'd be done. He would have learned the flash step, one that'd be quite useful. Then, he would have mastered the cloak form of Veldora, and his final ability that he learned, matter manipulation. With this, he can control space-time and matter itself. This basically just gives him telekinesis by using the electric waves and current going through the atmosphere and the natural static electricity in the earth. He can use it to manipulate things around him. And yeah, so he's a wee bit broken at the moment. Now, Naruto, what he's going to do is, his goal is to get revenge, but first, he's going to need to make some money. So, he's going to advertise himself as a completely different person, oh, Naruto so-and-so, advertise himself as a completely different person, and he'll be doing dirty jobs for villages, assassination, elimination, dangerous escort missions. He'll be doing stuff like that. Now, Naruto, he can't charge a lot. He's not known as a reputable. He doesn't have a very good reputation right now. So, first the Last Stone, those guys, they're immediately gonna offer up some money to go kill one of their Jonin that escaped. So, yeah, this Jonin's on the run, and their task force for catching rogue ninja is a bit full-handed right now. So, their hands are a bit full, So Naruto, he's gonna be hired, and they're gonna be paying him for cheap. So Naruto's gonna do this, and he's gonna complete the mission with ease. No issue there, and slowly throughout the next year, Naruto will build up a reputation, and the Leaf is gonna be interested in him because they think he may possibly be Naruto, the traitor. So what they're going to do is they're going to get some info for a stone in exchange for some info for the Leaf, a trade. And the info is they want to meet this assassin, so they're going to give him a job. Now, this job, it's going to be, hey, go kill this rogue Anbu, the usual missions he'd do. And they're like, yeah, and whenever you kill him, if you do, try to get as much information out of him, or if possible, bring him back alive. But I know that'd be hard, so he's gonna accept it, even though he's a bit skeptical. Now, Naruto, he's gonna be walking through the woods. He's gonna be a bit older now. He's gonna be looking like a badass. He's gonna pull up, and whenever he gets to the location where the Anbu was last seen, which is definitely out in the middle of nowhere, and Right now it's winter, so everything's a bit cold. He's gonna get there, and he's gonna look around the trees. He'll notice something's off. There's no tracks. It's been snowing for the past 2 weeks. Huh. He was too clean. I guess he is Anbu, but still, he's sloppy. There's small pieces of fabric here. Naruto then says, "This is a sign, purposely planted. Trace evidence. If he's an Anbu, he would have had some logic. Knowing he's a rogue and he's probably not the strongest Anbu, he definitely wouldn't have left this many traces. Something's off." Immediately, Veldora tells Naruto, 10 ninja are incoming from the east, and 5 ninja are coming in from the west. Naruto, I think this was a trap. You think the Leaf set this up? You think they're finally onto you? Naruto nods. Possibly. But that's alright. I can take them. Immediately, Kurenai, Asuma, Guy, and Kakashi show up. 4 Jonin, renowned in the Leaf, appear. This was the squad that was sent ahead of the rest. The rest will come in if one of the Jonin call for it. Naruto can already tell their plan. They're sloppy. They're bad at hiding their movements. Kakashi walks forward. Naruto, you're going to pay for your crimes against the Leaf. It's a shame you betrayed the village. You truly were strong. You're the top 3 dragons out of the 8 in the clan. The only one higher than you is Shinsui. What a shame. She's doing well, by the way. She replaced you on the team. Naruto says, I haven't talked to her in so long. Now I'm going to put some pictures of Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling because, bruh, that shit slaps. Like, if you get the chance, please get Solo Leveling. That easily the best manhwa I've ever read. Yeah. Anyway, back to the video. So, yeah. Now, Naruto, he's gonna look Kakashi dead in the eyes. Immediately, he's gonna release his killing intent, and he's gonna say, release. As he does this, the ground begins to shake a bit. A burst of air blows back Kurenai a bit. Kurenai says, what is this? Is this really truly a Genin? A rogue Genin? No. He was the traitor. He was the one who caused the attack on the Leaf. He has to be at least a Jonin. Kakashi says, don't worry. That's why we're here. Kakashi now says, I can't joke around anymore, Naruto. He lifts up his headband, showing his Sharingan. Naruto then says, what a shame. You think a simple 3 Tomoe can catch my movements? Naruto then slowly begins to walk forward. As he does, the ground crumbles beneath him. What you don't realize, Kakashi, is I can immediately stop you and your Sharingan. Matter manipulation. He sends Kakashi into a black void. Kakashi's still there. He just can't see. Naruto has put small amounts of dirt and air into Kakashi's eyes. He's blinded him. He's blocking out the light from Kakashi's eyes. Kakashi can't see anything. Kakashi then says, Kurenai, Guy, Asuma. He's blinding me. He has the power of something. I can't quite tell. Immediately, Kurenai tries to go in for a genjutsu. Naruto stands still as a tree begins to wrap around him. Kurenai then comes out, about to stab him. Naruto says, really? You think a genjutsu like that can stop me? Kurenai says, shut up. You traitor, it's time you pay. You're wanted dead or alive, and I think I'd rather take you dead. Naruto releases the electricity. It shocks her unconscious. She falls to the ground. She can't even move. All she can do is hold her eyes open. Even then, that's difficult. Naruto says, "You're starting to piss me off." He releases his cloak form. Immediately, lightning begins to form around his body. He then begins to walk towards Guy. Guy says, "Second gate, open." Guy then charges, along with Asuma, both ganging on Naruto. Fist for fist, kick for kick. Naruto's dodging them all with ease. They can barely even keep up with his movements, even second gate Guy. Guy then realizes he may have to knock this up a notch. Third gate. Still, Naruto's dodging everything with ease. He looks Guy in the eyes as he grabs him for a split second and says, "I rival even the 8 gates of power. The 8 gates can't stop me." This is child's play. Naruto then pushes them both back, both of them hitting a tree. Now, what Kakashi's going to do, he's going to go off hearing and he's going to throw some kunai at Naruto. Naruto's going to easily stop the kunai. It's not hard. And Naruto, he's going to say, well, Kakashi, just going off hearing, you can still throw a solid kunai attack. I guess that really does show you are the copy ninja of 1,000 jutsu. But it's not enough. Naruto then says, "I think I'm done playing with you people." Immediately, Guy says, "Reinforcements, now!" Chunin and Jonin of other parts of the village then show up in the trees. They say, "We're taking you in, no matter what, Naruto." Naruto then says, "You can try, but I'd like to see you parry this." Naruto then looks them in the eyes. Domination Aria. With this attack, Naruto, basically, he can stop time for about 20 seconds, and, with his power, it doesn't really stop time. He just moves faster than anyone can perceive. Like, it might as well be stopped. He's moving at the speed of light at this point. It's basically a prolonged flash step for Naruto. Now, Naruto, he's going to unsheath his sword, and everything's going to go white for the 4 Jonin on the ground. And then, by the time they realize what's happened, they'll look up. Every single man in the trees, 25 people are dead, laying on the ground with no heads. Naruto says, "That was too easy." He sheaths his sword. "Now, if you excuse me, I'd like to leave now. I'll leave you your lives. By the way, Kakashi, that effect will be prolonged for about 10 hours. Good luck getting home." As Naruto walks away, Asuma's leaning on the tree next to the tree he's walking past. Naruto then looks down at him and says, "I wouldn't recommend coming next time. You don't have any special abilities, besides maybe tactics, but it's simple. I'm stronger. Kakashi at least has a Sharingan, Guy has the gates, and Kurenai, she probably shouldn't come also." Naruto then walks away. Then he steals his power again. Everything disappears, the clouds are gone. Sun begins to shine down. It was a massacre. They'll have to inform the Hokage Tsunade of all the dead bodies. How many ninja we lost today were too many. It almost reminds Kakashi of Konoha in the attack a year ago. Now, Naruto, he's gonna walk away, he's gonna go back to the state. And he's gonna say, "I can't be here any longer. My clan will soon be coming after me. I'm carrying away one of their strongest dragons. This isn't good. They'll probably send Shitsui, the fire dragon, or they'll send an earth dragon. Those are the 2 that have probably caused the most hassle for me." Naruto immediately, he goes in the state, he grabs the few scrolls on Madarame, and he just leaves. Now, Naruto, he's going to travel far north into the Icelands. And as he gets to the Icelands, he's going to use dimensional rift, and what he's going to do in this dimensional rift is cut off the weather zone in the Icelands. So, he'll be used to the cold and everything, but like in a small area, he'll be transferring dimensions at all times. He has thick chakra, he can do this easily. He'll be just like forcing in different weather conditions into this area. So there'll be like grass and rockies and like trees, but like as soon as he walks out of this circle, like in this small area, he'll look around. It looks like he's in a whole nother environment. Like he's sort of like in the mountains where he used to live in Konoha and stuff. But as soon as he walks out of this small area, you won't see that. All you'll see is a barren, flat area of snow in the Rockies. So yeah, it's basically just like how to put this. It separates where he is. Basically, it's just a small rift to where like he's in a different environment, but he's not. It's the same area, just as if it were, where Konoha is, just different weather and everything. So yeah, it's basically so no one can find his base and everything. What he's going to do is he's going to set up a basic house, and he's going to put all of his weapons, all that stuff, and store his scrolls on Madarame here. Naruto will then begin training. He'll be running up and down the mountains every day, building more stamina. He's going to need it if he goes up against Shitsui. Shitsui, she's pretty strong. Definitely is a match for Naruto. The issue is, she doesn't have the stamina Naruto has, perhaps. And, Naruto, he figures if he has stamina on his side, he'll definitely be able to put up a fight with her and possibly beat her. Which he doesn't want to, but he may have to come to it. Kakashi's going to return. He's going to explain to Tsunade what happened. How the whole 30-person team, only 4 returned, 26 dead. She's going to be in shock. So he really was this strong. Kakashi then says, "Are you sure he was the traitor?" Now, he's definitely gone past being a traitor now. If he wasn't before, he is now, but still. Are you sure? We may have just started war with someone we don't need to start war with. Tsunade then says, "Sakura, my trusted student, told me how you betrayed the village, how he planned all this." Kakashi nods. Yeah, Sakura does have more reputation than him. But still, it does make me wonder. Tsunade then says, "Kakashi, it's over with. Even if he wasn't a traitor, he is now. He killed 26 of our men. 14 of them were Jonin. He easily defeated them. My best bet, even I'd struggle to fight him. Our best combatant against him is probably his own clan. We'll have to fight fire with fire. Get Shinsui for me, from your squad. I'm immediately going to take her under my wing. I'll have to show her all the different jutsu to heal herself. I'll also show her the 100 healings along with Sakura. Then she may have a chance. She has far less experience than Naruto, and knowing Naruto, he probably went to the old estate of the clan. I would also like to talk to Minato, his father. See what his intentions might be. We need to know as much about our enemy as humanly possible." Kakashi nods. He gets Minato and Shinsui, and within an hour they're there. She then asks, "Minato, I have a question. Do you have any knowledge? Do you guys keep anything, store any information about previous users of the Thunder Dragon?" Minato nods. He's probably already been there. He probably also took Madarame's scrolls. Whose scrolls? The strongest dragon user. Even against types that countered him. It was a massacre. No one could stop Madarame. Tell me, how'd the fight go? Tsunade then says, I'll have Kakashi tell you. He had the Sharingan. He could probably analyze the fight quite well. Kakashi, you can come in now. Kakashi then walks in. Yes, Lord Hokage. Tell Minato here about the fight. Well, there's not really much I can tell you. What do you mean, Kakashi? He blinded me. He blocked out the sun out of my eyes. I couldn't see anything. He completely countered my Sharingan. After years of training with it, I couldn't even do a single thing. Minato then is in shock. Shinsui. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? She nods. Yeah. He mastered one of the sacred arts. Look, if you send anyone out there to go fight Naruto, only send a dragon user. The only ones who can even compete with him right now are one of us. Tsunade then goes, but why is that? I'm sure a Jonin squad could, now this one was demolished, but with prep time, we could definitely do it. No. He's mastered a sacred art. And one of the hardest ones at that. Matter manipulation. He was able to block out the sun from Kakashi's eyes. He was probably just playing with them, to be honest. If he wanted to, he could destroy that whole area within a matter of seconds. Nothing would be left. It would be a wasteland. Desolated as a desert. All that lush forest, it would be gone. There's nothing you could do to stop him. Matter manipulation is dangerous. He probably hasn't mastered it entirely, but we'll need to get Shinsui prepared as fast as possible. She hasn't learned the sacred art yet, but we need to teach her fast. We'll teach her one that can help counter matter manipulation. This is no joke. If you say my son was actually a traitor, then he has malintent against the village, and he has that on his side, we need to prepare as fast as possible. Shinsui, go round up the family. Tell them we're heading back to the old estate, to our sacred library. We must learn as much sacred arts for the family as possible. That's the only way we can protect this village. I'm not sure any of you will learn matter manipulation. Even after me spending 10 years training, I could only learn shadow manipulation, which just allowed me to hide myself. I was only good for stealth missions. And even then, he may have not showed other arts. For all we know, he could have learned all of them, which I severely doubt, but still. He could have learned a lot, and that's easily enough to destroy this whole village. Go, Shinsui. Yes, Minato. Immediately, she begins running down the street. Everyone moves out of her way. She then runs in. Everyone, gather up. We're heading to the old estate. We got news on Naruto. Immediately, Kushina walks out. What is it? What has my boy done? He's done it. He's learned a sacred art. Matter manipulation. He toyed with the Jonin there. 26 were dead. I'm going to get more info. We'll have either Guy or Asuma tell us what happened. But this is no joke. He's already learned a sacred art that fast? Shinsui then tells Kushina, yeah, he probably got a hold of Madarame scrolls. We don't even know how many scrolls are left at the estate. He definitely hid it up. We'll need to be careful. We'll ask Akaku for surveillance, see what he's done. Immediately, Shinsui then runs back. She meets up with Minato again at Lord Hokage's office. Guy walks in. Guy, what happened there? He did this thing. It scared me. There's a flash of light for a second. By the time he did that, all 26 men were decapitated. Minato stumbles back. He has 2 sacred arts under his belt? Oh no. He has Alia's sacred art? What, the water dragon? User? The strongest water dragon user? No. This isn't good. We need to be careful. We need to learn as many sacred arts for our clan as possible. Get the leaf ready for war. Be prepared for any time he attacks. I'd like to not believe my son was a traitor. Look, Lord Hokage, if I find out this was a false investigation, he wasn't a traitor, and you just antagonized one of our clan, I don't mean to be mean or anything, or rude or disrespectful, but you fricked up. Especially now that he knows 2 sacred arts. Tsunade has a grim look. I see. We'll then start preparing. Now, we're gonna head back to Naruto. Naruto will be going through the last scroll. The last one left by Madarame. As he's reading it, he then hears the word. The last sacred art. The second one that was ever made by the lightning dragon, therefore making 8 concealed sacred arts. This one was never revealed, and it turns out the scroll has a seal on it. Only lightning dragon users can read it, and they'd have to be a strong lightning dragon user with at least 3 sacred arts. Naruto just happened to meet those requirements, so he's thankful for it. So finally, he's able to read it. The final sacred art is a mix of all elements of the dragons. It can only be used by lightning, fire, and earth. However, only lightning can read it. So, lightnings are the only ones that can actually teach it. Naruto then decides to read on about it. It requires to know a seal that removes all limits, similar to the 8 gates, but comes at a very lower cost. It only results in maybe a few pulled muscles at most, but it unlocks your entire power. Now, Odora, what he's going to do is he's going to talk to Naruto through with this, and Naruto, he's going to begin practicing it. This elemental combo is called light style, and basically it'll drain almost all of his chakra, and you're going to the shadow realm, Jimbo. About to just slap some people. Naruto, he's going to keep practicing this, and he's not going to master it off the spot like he did with other 3 sacred arts. And this light style basically creates a small beam of pressurized light. So this light actually has mass, and it'll be moving pretty freaking fast. And it pulverizes anything it touches. It just disintegrates it. Almost nothing left. No atoms left, no remnants. So, yeah, it's great for destroying evidence. Now, Naruto, he's going to go to bed for the day. He's kind of tired, he's done a lot. And, Shinsui's going to be training. She's going to be getting kind of thick, and, well, she's only going to learn the weakest sacred art after a while, after about a week. And this sacred art is just shadow movement, it's only good for stealth. In an actual battle, 1v1, all it does is going to get you to jump first hit, maybe, but that's about it. It's nothing special. It's only good for stealth types, and Shinsui's not really that type of girl. Now, I think I'm going to end it off here, guys. I really do appreciate you guys for watching, and thanks a lot. I hope you all have a great day, and see you later, guys. Bye.